me tell you about the disease that leaves people legless.
What is up, mates? My name is Ragoline. I'm gonna tell about my disease now. I don't give a single about the 1,000 subscribers. Essentially, my disease is MS, which is multiple sclerosis. There are so many of them in my head that now I'm never alone. So it was 2018. I just woke up feeling really light. It was a good feeling, and I was like, oh, it's so light. Then it started to happen more often, and after a week I had been losing my ability to, do anything. To be exact, every 3 minutes for 10 seconds I was unable to do anything. I was even unable to speak. 10 seconds every 3 minutes. So basically 1/18 of my life was just looking at the watch, counting 10 seconds. Eventually, after a month of talking to doctors who had no idea what I have, my mother decided that I need an MRI on my head, and well, it cost money. And yeah, that's when the story began. So while I was lying in the MRI machine, the doctor told my mom that I perhaps have multiple sclerosis, and I was like, you know how MRI works. And after the MRI, my mom told me that perhaps I have this one, and it's very bad and stuff, and she was crying, and I was sitting like, that makes a lot of sense. Really it doesn't. After that, I was in hospital twice, and the second time they did a puncture on me, which wasn't really hurtful, but after a puncture for 2 weeks, I've been having such major headaches that, oh my god, level that shouldn't be possible. 3 or 2 months after that, I started my treatment, doing the syringes in my legs and body, and it pretty much helps me. Now it's been over 5 years that I have a mass, and I'm living pretty much fine. I have my fiance who helps me doing the injections in my arms, in my legs and body. It's fine for me to do it myself. It's just that I don't have enough hands. Remember that the 100th video when I've said, well, there are actually 2 diseases, but one of them was created by the other one. So I have 2 diseases actually. Obviously the first one is MS, but I also have epilepsy. My epilepsy was created by MS. I don't know how it works. Essentially, those things when I was losing, well, movement ability and stuff, when I just began sclerosing, it was created by epilepsy, and that I have multiple sclerosis for a longer period of time. It began even earlier. At the end of the day, because of epilepsy, I can't drive. That's it. I've never wanted to drive. I even wanted something to happen to me so I can't drive, so nobody, like my parents, can't tell me like, you should be driving. In Russia, you have to serve in the army, and with MS, you are not serving in the army, and that was such a relief for me. And it is weird, you know, because of all of that things, I'm glad that I have such a disease, which is, oh lord, why am I even saying this? Why am I even thinking that? Yeah, in the future I hope that I will not be legless. Of course, it's not that my legs just disappear. The thing is, many people with MS become unable to walk, but most people with MS are fine with the cone. So eventually, perhaps I'm gonna die because of my multiple sclerosis, but I think it's fine because it's gonna happen 50 years from now or something like this. Well, at least I believe that, because I want to believe. It's an interesting story. I'm gonna make a video reacting to a mess in TV shows, because sometimes it's just stupid and sometimes it's really accurate. Yeah, it was a fine video. I hope I won't give up on this YouTube channel, because I have 2 YouTube channels more and both of them are in Russian. It's harder to live with a mess than without it, but you can live with it, and it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult, you know, that you want to, well, give up, you know. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and maybe leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate that. Have a nice life, lads. Speaking of what I believe in, on 1000 subscribers, now it's gonna be 1000, I'm gonna tell you about what I actually believe in.